Imagine this, the championship game is on the line. The score is tied, the clock is ticking down to the final seconds. Our star player steps up to take the game-winning shot. The crowd holds its breath. He shoots and misses. We've all been there, either as the person in the spotlight or as a spectator. The feeling is palpable, a mix of anticipation, hope, and then crushing disappointment. But what happened? Why did our talented player falter when it mattered most? This, my friends, is a classic example of choking under pressure. It's the gap between what we're capable of and what we actually deliver when the heat is on. Choking isn't just limited to the basketball court or the soccer field. It rears its ugly head in all areas of life. Think about the musician who flubs a note during a critical audition, the student who blanks on a test they knew backward and forwards, or the entrepreneur who stumbles through a crucial pitch meeting. Choking is a complex beast, rooted deep within the human psyche. Researchers have compelling theories on why we crumble under pressure. Two prominent ones are distraction and explicit monitoring theories. Distraction theories focus on negative thoughts and emotions. Under pressure, our minds become a whirlwind of anxieties. What if I mess up? What if I fail? These worries compete with the task at hand. It's like solving a math problem with a siren in your ear. Cognitive overload affects tasks requiring working memory. When working memory is overwhelmed, performance suffers. A 2004 study by Cian Blaylock and Thomas Carr illustrated this point perfectly. They had students perform complex math problems under both low-pressure and high-pressure conditions. The students under pressure didn't just perform worse, their brain scans revealed that their working memory was overloaded. Their worries had hijacked their cognitive resources. Now let's shift gears to explicit monitoring theories, which propose that choking can arise from overthinking our actions, especially when it comes to skills we typically perform automatically. Think about something you're really good at, like riding a bike or playing a musical instrument. When you first learned the skill, you probably had to consciously think about every little movement. But as you became more proficient, it became effortless, almost unconscious. Your body just knew what to do. Explicit monitoring theory suggests that under pressure, we can sometimes shift back into that beginner's mindset, overthinking and analyzing every step of a process that should be automatic. We become hyper-aware of our movements, our technique, our every little flaw. Section 4. Breaking down the mechanics. This kind of conscious scrutiny can disrupt the smooth, unconscious execution of a skill. It's like trying to explain how you breathe. Suddenly, something you do effortlessly becomes awkward and difficult. A classic study by Richard Smith and his colleagues demonstrated this phenomenon in golfers. They found that experienced golfers actually performed worse when they were explicitly instructed to pay close attention to the mechanics of their swing. Their performance anxiety led them to overthink a skill that was normally second nature. Explicit monitoring can be particularly problematic for individuals who are highly self-conscious or have a fear of negative judgment. The pressure to perform flawlessly can make them overly self-aware, which in turn disrupts their automatic processes. Section 5. Overcoming the chokehold. So how do we break free from the chokehold of pressure? How do we bridge the gap between our potential and our performance when it matters most? The good news is that there are strategies we can employ to build our resilience and perform at our best, even when the heat is on. One powerful approach is to practice under pressure. This might seem counterintuitive, but exposing ourselves to pressure situations in a controlled environment can help us develop coping mechanisms and build confidence. Just like a muscle adapts to stress by getting stronger, our minds can adapt to pressure by becoming more resilient. A study by Roy Baumeister and his colleagues found that dart players who practiced under stressful conditions with an audience and monetary rewards actually performed better under pressure than those who practiced in a more relaxed setting. By simulating the pressure of a real game, they were better prepared to handle the real deal.